video is a collaboration with Luvie Irene. She's doing differences between K-pop companies and which ones to audition for depending on your style. So make sure to check it out, and it's very helpful.
Hey guys, I'm Luvie Irene, also known as Irene, and I also make similar content to GRG Pasta such as K-pop audition tips, K-pop related videos, and things like that. So if you are interested in that kind of content, make sure to subscribe to my channel as well.
This video is on how to tell if a K-pop company is a scam or not. So the first thing is that if a K-pop company asks you to pay just to audition, they shouldn't. Shouldn't pay just to audition. That's like paying someone who's supposed to pay you. Company pays for everything once you're a trainee and not the other way around.
And the second tip that I have for avoiding scam companies is when they DM you saying, oh, we want to recruit you into our company, I think you would suit our label well. Especially when they have bad grammar and they're using internet slang, it's usually very sketchy. I feel like this is more so about your vibe about them. So if you get a bad vibe, like a scammer vibe, I usually would not go for them. Even if you are very desperate to pass an audition, these auditions are not worth it. Also, if they use unprofessional language such as dear, sweetie, things like that is not professional in any way, not even for K-pop companies, but if you're business emailing, you're not going to call them sweetie, right? If you are auditioning for bigger companies such as SM, JYP, YG, Big Hit, they will have these blue verification little check marks so that you know that they are actually legit. Obviously, not every single company has them, but another way you can differentiate actual companies with scam companies are that actual companies usually have more of a following. But generally, companies will not message you separately saying that they want to see your talents. They usually make you fill out their form or you come to their company instead of the other way around.
Number 3 is if you want to audition for a big company instead of a small company, just in case they are a scam or something, you can search up artists or if any other, like lots of people are auditioning too. If there are no artists in the company, it could be hard to tell because you're not sure of their reputation for treating artists well or such. Related to the last point, number 4 is that real K-pop companies should have a large following on Instagram, Twitter, and other social media sites like that. Hundreds and thousands of followers plus high engagements on their posts and lots of questions from people who want to be trainees and things like that. Scam companies usually have a significantly smaller amount of followers and low engagement, and the comments could be skeptical looking.
Number 5 is when you see a company on Instagram but they don't actually have a legit website. Usually they'll have their online audition forms on the website, but some unique cases might be the B-Lift auditions where they actually made you do a Google form, which I feel like is a bit easier for people to understand how to audition, but then some people found it unprofessional. But those are the two general ways. They are usually not going to just have an Instagram where they recruit people. It's usually going to have a website where you can fill out the form yourself. And adding on to that, they also have an email for their email auditions. So online auditions are the ones that you complete on the website, and email auditions are the ones that you email and then attach your videos and their pictures. If they have their own domain email instead of just a Gmail email, it's a lot easier to tell that they're actually invested in this. So for example, SM has the email audition@smtown.com, not smtown@gmail.com. So a domain is basically like the very last part after the @ It's not just gmail.com, it'll be their own name that's unique to them. This seems a lot more professional than just using a free service to create your company. Of course, like they could just be having budget cuts and things like that, but come on, it's just a domain Gmail name, so it's not that hard to differentiate. The company website should include their own personal information such as their location, their address, and also their phone number as well as their email. Those are just the basic things that they should have.
Number 6 is when you are filling in your form, they should ask you for your Gmail or your phone number or any way to contact you, because if they don't, then there's no other way to tell you if you got in or not. And a scam company would just want to see your information on your audition form. This is dangerous because they can see all your videos and pictures you put in it. If the form doesn't seem legit or serious, make sure to see if anyone else knows about the audition and do some background research on the company.
Number 7 is that companies have high quality images and videos on their Instagram or website. So this means if they look like they were just made on PixArt, that's probably not very reliable. And if they used images just from Google instead of using their own images, their own trainees, and things like that. If they have bad images with inconsistent font sizes and kind of just sketchy looking images, I definitely would not go for it. A real company would have high quality photos because marketing is so important in K-pop. Marketing is how groups get popular and companies get popular. Also, it also means that low quality pictures mean low profits. So that means that they're not going to earn the money, and if they don't earn money, they can't invest in your future as well. So those are just a few things to be mindful of.
Number 8 is if they pressurize you with fake deadlines and say if you have a lack of talent. They know how to manipulate people who want to become idols so that they join the company. For example, they could say, "We're the only company who would accept people like you. We can train you to become better, but other companies won't even look at your audition," and so. There could be various different situations, but if you get a bad vibe, don't do it. This is just a tip, but do not share your home address, just the city or the country that you live in, and unless if you're 100% sure that the company is real, they have no reason to know your home address. I hope these helped, and please remember that there is no guaranteed way to know if a K-pop company is a scam or not. These are just some points that you should notice about a company, and make sure to check out Luvie Irene's video.